Y'all, it looks like the Streetz just flipped upside down. One of the most feared, respected, and influential rappers in the game, Young Thug, is now being dragged through one of the ugliest scandals hip-hop has ever seen.
I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Would it? Be quiet.
And the word everybody's whispering right now? Snitching. That's right. After months of speculation, leaked interrogation clips, and a courtroom circus, the rap industry is finally starting to pick sides. Some are calling Young Thug a rat, others are defending him with their last breath, and the rest? They're just sitting back watching the empire he built collapse in real time. But how did we even get here? Did Young Thug actually snitch? Or is this just another messy internet narrative? Let's unpack the chaos. Because trust me, this story is deeper than it looks. Everything exploded when a new piece of interrogation footage surfaced online. In the clip, Young Thug can be heard talking to investigators saying, "Promises? I made promises. Whatever. Anything you want to know in time, I'ma tell you. Just don't tell the world, y'all." When fans heard that line, they lost it. To some, it sounded like Thug was offering to cooperate. To others, it was just a man under pressure, trying to keep his situation under control. But either way, that moment hit the internet like wildfire, and the fallout was instant. 21 Savage unfollowed Young Thug on Instagram right after the clip dropped. That might not sound like a big deal, but in the rap world, an unfollow is basically the same as a public divorce. It sent a message. Even people close to Thug were starting to distance themselves. But the drama didn't stop there. Rapper RALO jumped online to clown Thug, tweeting, "Well, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. So now you're going to have to go through what me and Gunna went through." Ouch. That jab was a direct hit, mocking Thug's past tweet where he said, "If you're a rapper and you rat, you just gotta go gospel." Basically, RALO was like, "You called out other rappers for snitching, now look at you." And the internet ate it up. Thug didn't stay silent though. He clapped back, saying, "You actually told on real people. You said that someone actually did something they were arrested for. I made an honest mistake saying we sold Lil Wayne stuff to prove we wasn't beefing."
And y'all heard with y'all own ears. You got one AI and did that in the third. And, oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like Gunna ratted from saying, "Yes, ma'am," you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying, they said Roscoe the bus up?
See the difference? So Thug is arguing that he wasn't giving the cops anything they could really use. In his mind, he wasn't snitching. He was just trying to smooth things over. But let's be real. Once the word rat gets attached to your name, it doesn't matter if it's technically true or not. The Streetz don't forgive. And of course, DJ Academics had to jump into the mix. On one of his streams, he said, flat out, "Young Thug snitched, but nobody should care." According to Ac, most regular people don't really care about street codes. Fans will still listen to the music as long as it's good. But he pointed out that inside the rap world, snitching is basically a death sentence for your reputation. He even said the whole industry was in crisis management mode, trying to figure out who's still real and who isn't. Now, if there's one man who loves watching rappers fall apart, it's Charleston White. And when he saw the interrogation clip, he wasted no time dragging Thug. He said he always predicted Young Thug would fold under pressure. In his words, if they keep him locked up in those conditions for 6 more months, he'll tell to get out too. He about ready to break?
Listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Would it? Be quiet. RALO, you know they wrong for how they did you. Lil Baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk. Just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Can't nobody beat me. I'm finna destroy. Swear to God. Thanks. Come on now.
And he didn't stop there. He literally went on camera and said, "I'm going to destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more." Like, Charleston was openly celebrating Thug's downfall while defending Gunna, who had already faced his own snitching accusations. For him, Gunna played it smart. Thug, not so much. Things got even crazier when YSL Mondo, say one of Thug's own people, went on IG Live to share his thoughts. And y'all, it was brutal. He said the leaked footage showed Thug saying names like Roscoe, which in his eyes is enough to be considered ratting. He also accused Thug of brainwashing fans into defending him when the evidence looked bad. His exact words, "If you sit down with 12 and say those words, you're a rat, period." When someone from your own camp is calling you out like that, you know the situation is messy. But hold up, not everybody was turning on Thug. PeeWee Roscoe stepped up to defend him, saying that Thug didn't actually snitch. According to Roscoe, all Thug did was play the game the way a real street dude should, keeping things vague and not giving up anything solid. He even went as far as to call Thug clean as ivory soap. Now here's where it gets shady. Fans immediately started speculating that Thug might have paid Roscoe to defend him publicly. And honestly, the timing didn't help, because right after Roscoe spoke out, Thug tweeted, "They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Tabbed your rat where," which almost sounded like he was trying to spin the narrative in his favor. At this point, the internet was in chaos. Tweets were going viral, saying things like, "Young Thug came out of jail, burnt bridges, released zero good music, and then just got exposed for being a rat." Tough scenes, memes, jokes, and think pieces flooded Twitter and IG. Fans who once worshipped Thug as a street legend were now questioning his entire legacy. And as all this unfolded, Thug himself was hopping on IG Live, ranting about houses, money, and fake friends, basically looking like a man unraveling under pressure. And here's where DJ Academics broke it down perfectly. He said the whole question of whether Thug really snitched or not just comes down to popularity. If the streets like you, they'll twist things around to say you didn't snitch. If they don't like you, even the smallest slip-up will get labeled as ratting. His words were blunt.
Man, I ain't gonna cap with y'all, man. Listen, I'm having a absolute blast. Now, here's the thing. I'm a civilian. And I think rappers don't realize that most civilians don't care about snitching. We really don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I listen to King Von, I listen to...
The first rule of did somebody snitch is, do we like them? When we like somebody, we make excuses. When we don't, we call it snitching. That's just how it goes. And honestly, looking at the chaos around young Thug right now, he might not have enough allies left to survive this one. So by now, the streets were already in flames over the interrogation clip. But things only got worse when the focus shifted to Gunna. Remember, Gunna had already been labeled a snitch after his Alford plea deal. He even admitted in court that YSL was a gang and acknowledged crimes happened, something fans said automatically threw Thug under the bus. For Thug, that was the ultimate betrayal. He straight up unfollowed Gunna, called him a rat in his music, and made it clear there was no coming back from that. But then the internet started digging deeper, and boom, another bombshell. Reports resurfaced about the 2015 Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. Prosecutors tried to link Thug to the hit, even calling the bus driver to testify. The man literally broke down in court describing bullets flying into the bus while Wayne's crew was inside. The feds believed Thug ordered that hit. And the leaked interrogation where he mentioned Wayne only made things look worse. Fans started asking, was Thug trying to clear himself by throwing others in the fire? As if that wasn't enough, Thug also broke his probation agreement in the most reckless way possible. He hopped online, dissed Gunna by name, and even posted about the same prosecutor Gunna made a deal with. The state of Georgia immediately filed a motion to revoke his probation, basically trying to send him back to jail. DJ Academics summed it up best. This whole setup looked like a trap. Thug might have thought he beat the case, but the conditions were so strict that slipping up was almost guaranteed. And once those interrogation tapes leaked, the feds had everything they needed to reel him back in. Now here's the thing. The rap industry is completely divided. PeeWee Roscoe and a few others still defend Thug, but YSL Mondo, Roll, and even 21 Savage have distanced themselves. Meanwhile, Charleston White and Tekashi 6ix9ine are laughing at the whole mess, saying Thug is just another fallen street rapper. At the end of the day, the question isn't just, did young Thug snitch? It's, will the culture ever forgive him if people believe he did? Because in hip-hop, once that rat label sticks, it's almost impossible to shake. And there you have it. The rise, the interrogation leaks, the betrayals, the probation drama, and the split that could end Thug's career for good. So, what do y'all think? Is Thug really a snitch? Or is this just the internet dragging another rapper down?